Hi, welcome back to PA Harness Week. It's time now for, well, my favorite time of the show, you old young whippersnappers. It's called The Blast from the Past. And it takes me back to the good old days. Well, those I can remember, of course. Let's go back to our Blast from the Past on this week's edition of PA Harness Week.
It's the biggest crowd of the season at the Westbury track for the International Trot that has 8 horses from 7 nations running for 100,000 Yankee dollars. Crowd's cheers are still for the 2 favorites, but the backers of Pluvier Third have their day. Watch the Swedish horse move out in the middle of the pack. He goes from 5th to 3rd within a quarter of a mile as Gunnar Horton urges him home. The winning horse will trot to the bank with $50,000. In the last few yards, Pluvier Third gets in front, and the 6-year-old bay thunders down to the wire as he stretches his lead to half a length. Steno is at his heels. There were horses from France, Canada, Italy, Britain, New Zealand, the U.S., and Sweden in the race. But it's a Scandinavian night on Long Island. How much is $50,000 in Swedish krona? $250,000.
Wow. Was that a blast from the past, or was that a blast from the past? Was that good?
I would say it was a blast from the past.
It was a blast, definitely a blast from the past. Okay, let's go back. Harris Chester right here on opening day, the 11th race. And with that, here's lovely Heather.
Thank you. We have a field of trotters now we're going to take a look at. See our Dreamcatcher, very classy one in here, made over $400,000. Classic Lane, now she's the favorite. I don't know if you remember her, but she's a Pennsylvania Sire Stakes champion. Remember she raced her last year? She won like a huge final as a 3-year-old. Rapid Strategy has had a couple wins already this year, but at the half mile at Yonkers, so we'll see how he does at Chester.
And we should mention that James is doing the calling here, of course, as usual, here at Harris Chester.
Yeah, we have to give props to James.
I can't say his whole name, but here's the call with James.
Opening quarter, 28 seconds even. In front of us the first time, Armbro Aristocrat has worked his way to the front, and he clears Classic Lane with 1 lap to go. Joe Bodashabra is a close-up third, followed by Good Feeling. Bad Boy Paparazzi is still about 6.5 from the front. Rapid Strategy will look to fish out cover on the outside of rivals. CR Dreamcatcher will follow that one, leaving Windback Red last of the octet, 9 lengths off leader Armbro Aristocrat through a half of 57-1. Up the backstretch, Armbro Aristocrat leads a length and a half. Classic Lane rides the pocket. A length and 3/4 to Good Feeling outside of Joe Bodashabra. These two a joint third. Rapid Strategy is in the clear with 5 lengths to make up. Bad Boy Paparazzi is gapping the cones. A third over trip for CR Dreamcatcher, and Windback Red is still 8 lengths off leader Armbro Aristocrat past 3/4 in 1:26. Midway around the far turn, it's Armbro Aristocrat by just a length. Good Feeling between rivals, and Rapid Strategy is produced 3 wide. CR Dreamcatcher is tracking that live 3 wide cover. Bad Boy Paparazzi is on a gallop, and Classic Lane awaits the open stretch. They cut the corner, and Rapid Strategy has emerged with the lead. And here's CR Dreamcatcher giving chase. CR Dreamcatcher rolling down the center of the track.
You know, I love a race that has like 3 lead changes before the half. So, meanwhile, CR Dreamcatcher has the 8-hole, sitting back 8th when the gate folds, but comes home the fastest with Tim Tetrick in the bike, and he wins in 1:56. Now, this was the first win of the meet for Timmy, and you know, he had surgery recently, so we caught up with him to find out how he's feeling.
Here's Tim.
I'm here with the Bionic Man. No, I'm not talking about Lee Majors. I'm talking about Tim Tetrick. But you know, Tim, I'm not making fun of your titanium hip.
Right.
That's actually your nickname, the Bionic Man. You like that, right? It's cool.
It is good. You know, the guys at the Meadowlands, Sam McKee and Ken Workington, they had a contest, and that's what the fans come up with, is a Bionic Man for my new nickname.
Very neat. Now, to me, it felt like you were out of racing maybe a week. I'm sure it was longer, but you had gotten your hip replacement surgery in December?
December 8th. Yep, December 8th, and I was back racing like January 21st, so it was like 40 days.
Wow, so it almost was a week. Now, how does it feel? How do you like it?
Excellent. No pain, which is amazing. I've had pain since I was 12 years old, so it's amazing, and I wish I had done it 10, 15 years ago.
okay. A little advice for all those people that, you know, might be going through the same thing. Also, Chester has reopened, as we can hear with all the great sound in the background. Exciting.
It is very exciting. You know, it's a great facility, great racing, and hopefully the fans enjoy it, and hopefully it continues on.
Yeah, night racing now at Chester, so that's exciting.
It is exciting. You know, it's a great venue, and we got great horses, great drivers, and great trainers, so the fans should come out and watch. It's really a lot of fun.
That's right. Great driver, in my book, honey. Thanks so much, Tim.
No problem. No problem.
How good was it to see Tim Tetrick back? And he's doing terrific. He hasn't missed a beat. I mean, he's, you know, he had the hip replacement. He's doing really great. Thank you so much, Tim, and continued success here and throughout the 2009 racing season. The guy goes everywhere, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
It's time now to go to another one of our favorite guys. He is in the paddock. That's his home. His name is Sonny, the paddock judge, and he always has an interesting feature, and today will be no exception. Here's Sonny.
Thanks, guys. We're here at Chester, our first night racing season. Cat Manzi's kind enough to join us. This is his first night back. Cat, how do you like being here at Chester for our first inaugural night racing?
You know, it's pretty exciting. I got to watch the race the other night under the lights, and it was fun to watch. And, you know, I'm not afraid of the dark, so let's give it a try.
How does this compare with the other night tracks?
Well, I mean, racing here at Chester is just great. I mean, I enjoyed it last year, the year before. I'm expecting this to be nice.
How do you like Chester compared to other night race tracks you raced at?
Well, all the facility are the best here, and like me, years ago I started at Brandywine, and to me it is the same atmosphere that was at Brandywine back then, and I used to love to race at Brandywine, so for me it's just a pleasure to be around here.
Well, thank you, Mike, and I remember you in Brandywine. We go way back.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike, and back to you.
When we come back, we're going to go around the oval and take a look at a division of the prestigious George M. Levy Series, which was contested at Yonkers Raceway.
Philo's Hanover, and now they're at the top of the stretch.
Stay with us.
Every day is a new experience at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, with a state-of-the-art casino floor, tantalizing new restaurants, high-energy nightlife, exciting new shopping venues, and more. It's all here and all for you. It's everything you're looking for.
Live evening harness racing is back. Experience the thrill every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Don't miss a moment. Now through November 21st. Welcome to our world.